Hey, good morning, you guys. As I stare at the computer screen, I'm super excited for day 2 of the 5 days of intuition and mediumship development training. Let me know when you're here. I think I fixed my YouTube so that I could see your comments. Yesterday I couldn't see them. Hey, hello, good morning. Hi, Annie. Hi, Beth. Hi, Michelle, right? Hey, Rosa. I'm glad you guys are here. So excited about today's training. And I'm super excited to let you guys know that the Heart to the Awaken program is officially open. I'm so excited. And today only, if you reach out to me directly, brandeline@yahoo.com, or message me on Facebook, Brandeline Johnson, you could save $1,111 in cash and content, and that's today only as part of a huge promotion for me reaching a massive goal here in March. So excited. So those of you guys that don't know me, let me introduce myself really quick. So my name's Brandeline Johnson. I am a spiritual life and business coach, psychic medium, author, and educator, and I help people awaken to their spiritual gifts and support them through their spiritual awakening process. I wasn't always this spiritual awakening person. Good morning, Rock Your Hair Studios. Good morning, Jessa. Good morning, Brenda. I wasn't always this person. I used to be a normal human being going through the motions of society. I worked in commercial real estate as a marketing specialist for over 15 years, but I knew there was something in my stomach bubbling up that just was not right for me, that there was more to life than paying bills, high chem, until you died. Right? And so I had a spiritual awakening, and it changed my life, and now I know what my purpose is, and I have this connection with the divine, with source, with spirit guides, angels, loved ones, and light beings, right? And so I know that my mission on this planet is to help you awaken, right? Because I'm so glad you love all my videos. I'm glad you can relate to me. I love my YouTube family too. They're so super active on my videos that I've actually lost track of replying back to all your comments. I try to do that, but it's getting really popular, so I'm really excited about that. My YouTube channel, by the way, for you guys watching on Facebook, is Spiritual Awakening Babe on YouTube, and then my Instagram, you can always follow me there, at Spiritual Awakening Babe. Right on. I'm glad you're catching up. Okay, so day 2, clairvoyant psychic seeing, the symptoms and the purpose behind your clairvoyance. I really love talking about everything, but for me, clairvoyance was the first gift that really started happening, along with clairsentience, psychic feeling, and we'll be touching on that this week too. But it's funny because all of these things are actually really normal. All of your psychic gifts are actually normal. Yes, if you're just sitting out there with a desire and you haven't had any of these symptoms, yes, you could develop into it, right? But most of you guys are probably having your gifts fire and misfire. It's because you're being activated. It's because you're being called to wake up. It's because you're being called into action by your guides and your angels and your loved one. And yes, you are freaking special. And yes, you have a freaking mission to do on this planet. You're not just here to pay bills or die either. And you know, in the pit of your stomach, throw me some hearts or give me a comment if you know in the pit of your stomach that there is something that you're being called to do. It's not too good to be true. It is so true. When you feel it in the pit of your stomach that you can relate to what I'm saying, love it, love it, love it. So awesome. Thanks for all the little hearts, you guys. It's so true. We are one, and we are all on this mission to shift consciousness. And in order to yesterday, and I froze. Let's see. I don't know how to make my calls not come through. But that was an important call, so hopefully they get a hold of my husband. Anyways, you guys, so you guys are throwing all these little funny faces and stuff my way. Anyway, clairvoyance was one of the things that I experienced first, so we're going to talk about all the ways that you can experience clairvoyance and all the ways you probably are already experiencing clairvoyance. So somebody that is clairvoyant, right? And let me tell you that you can end up with all of the gifts. You can end up with seeing, hearing, feeling, knowing, mediumship, all of it. But it's usually 1 or 2 that you notice first off. So with clairvoyance, a lot of those people are like daydreamers, right? Like, how many of you guys are like always zoning out? Your husband's like, you're looking at the TV, but I know you're not really watching the TV. You're like somewhere else. Like, you're in zoning out mode. right? Or you have your desk at work is near a window and you're just like, catch yourself just zoning out. This is like a typical sign that you're a clairvoyant and maybe you don't know it. So you're a daydreamer, right? You maybe associate a lot with colors, right? It's a very visual thing. Obviously, psychic seeing is seeing with your third eye and not these two eyes. There's some great shows like probably on Netflix. You know, there's some documentaries about people that can actually are blind, but can actually see through their third eye and actually describe what objects are in the room and everything. And I don't know if it's in China, but they, even in their school, they actually, you know, blindfold their kids and then tell them to write down what they see. And it's amazing. This goes to show you, you can absolutely develop into this. And that's why I love my Awaken program, because I love to be able to see you guys start seeing behind closed doors, start seeing through time and space, start seeing inside people's bodies to help diagnose them. These are some of the things that end up when you develop your clairvoyance. But for me, like, it was going to the grocery store and standing behind somebody and like kind of going into that daydream moment, right? Kind of going to that daydream moment and daydreaming that he had like 2 little dogs. And I was like, oh, you're just making that shit up in your head, right? You think you're just making this shit up. And then you end up going out with your grocery cart and you see his 2 little dogs in the window of his car, like waiting for him to come back, right? Crap, I forgot to start recording this for the podcast. Technical difficulties. It's all good, right? So you just start daydreaming about these things. And really, a lot of clairvoyant people, you have vivid dreams. Like, how many of you guys have really vivid dreams where you're just like, that was crazy, right? You really have a lot of vivid dreams. This goes to show you, even if it's about nothing, your vivid dreams are clairvoyance, right? Your imagination is your third eye. If you can close your eyes right this second and you can imagine your daughter's face or your mom's face, or you can imagine the golden arches, you're seeing that right now. You're seeing the golden arches. You see them? I see them. What are you seeing them with? You're not seeing them with this eyes. You're seeing them with your third eye. And that's just a perfect example of how you're utilizing this tool every single day. Now, what happens, because our third eye is, you know, our clairvoyance is connected to our third eye, right? A lot of you guys have your third eye blocked or closed. And we did a video about this about a week ago. That's important to detoxify your third eye because the more malleable your third eye is, the more you exercise it, the softer it gets, and the more it's able to like go out further, and it's awareness. It just becomes more aware of what's really already there, right? The more that you can detoxify that, so, you know, no heavy metals, no fluoride, you know, drink your greens, eat your greens, all that, the more this is going to also be activated. And also, we talked about creating space yesterday, and meditation is like the gateway to your freaking third eye opening. It is like the gateway for you to connect to consciousness, and that's when you start seeing like your spirit guide come forward. A lot of people do like DMT or ayahuasca. These are things that really activate that DMT chemical in your third eye, which allows you to like really see some crazy stuff out there. So again, clairvoyance, let's go back a little bit. It is your imagination. It is your gateway to consciousness. A lot of people that are clairvoyants, when you go to sleep, or if you're in the shower and you close your eyes, are you seeing people's faces? Are you seeing faces when you close your eyes at night? This is clairvoyance, right? It's also linked to mediumship. Clairvoyant mediumship, okay? And we'll go into mediumship this week too, probably on Friday. But seeing faces when you close your eyes, that's clairvoyance. Daydreaming is clairvoyance. Having these in detailed dreams, that's clairvoyance. Like, how many of you, right? I need to learn more about DMT. Sherry says, yeah, it's pretty wild. It's the chemical in your brain. And really, the more you meditate, Sherry, the more you're actually releasing your natural DMT. You're releasing your natural chemicals in the mind that allows you to go further. Awesome. So, Another thing with clairvoyance is like deja vu. Like, how many of you guys have had deja vu? Right? Like, how many of you guys experienced deja vu where you're like, I swear I just saw this, right? I swear this just happened. I swear that I know that car's going to turn right after this. It's like you've already been there through time and space, right? So deja vu is a visual experience, usually associated with a feeling too, probably clairsentience. But deja vu is usually a visual thing where you're like, I swear I've been here before, or I swear I saw that painting before, or I swear I've seen this house before, right? How many of your kids are telling you you've been to places before and you know they haven't been, right? So this is a perfect example of seeing through time and space, deja vu. All right, seeing through time and space, deja vu, right? And then somebody's asking me, what about seeing eyes? Absolutely. If you see anything when you, crap, I don't want to end my training, but I'm afraid that my husband's trying to get a hold of me. I might have to close this off and come back. So let me wrap it up really quick, and I'm sorry about this, but my dog, I'm afraid he's at the vet putting my dog down, and this is really sad. So let's wrap it up. You know what, I'll come back. I'll come back later, but I want to make sure that what's going on with my dog. So I'll see you guys in a little bit.